Shauna. I want to bring up today the type of signers that you'll get as loan signing agents. I'm going to bring up about 6 different signers that you'll encounter as a loan signing agent or notary signing agent. There's a variation of these 6, but these are the typical 6 that you get. So the first type of signer you get is the anxious signer, or over nervous or excited signer. So they're very kind of like overwhelmed about this whole process. Mind you, again, what you're doing is like giving them documents that they have to sign, which is basically signing their life away. So of course they're kind of nervous and anxious and like jittery and like hanging on to every word you say. These kind of signers, what you need to do is make sure that you come off as very authoritative. Make sure you come off as very professional, because since they're so nervous, they look at you as like you are the one. You are the person standing in the way of them receiving their house or their dream home or whatever. Or these signers typically are new signers, new homeowners. But yeah, this is your time to come off as the most professional as possible. The last thing you need to come off as an amateur towards these type of people, because that can completely wreck their whole entire feeling. They're already nervous enough, and the next thing you know, they feel like questioning whether or not this was right, or whether or not that this will work out for them, you know. Another signer or type of signer is the not so fun one. Basically, when you go to the place where it's time to do the signing, you like, ew, I don't want to be here type signing. Whether it's because you have like there's dogs or cats running around jumping on the furniture, coming up to you, and you might not like dogs, or you don't know, even if you do like dogs, you're like, I don't know your dog, you might bite, or it's just nasty and dirty, or it stinks in there. Look, you gonna encounter those type of people, and you gonna have to go into those type of people's homes, and you can do one or two things. One, suck it up, be professional, adapt to your surroundings. You just got to. I don't care if you live in like the rough side of town, you go to the nice side of town. Don't think the nice side of town like all the houses are beautiful on the, they might be beautiful on the outside, but they not might be beautiful on the inside. And don't think just because you live on the nice side of town you have to come to the bad side of town. Don't think like the house is gonna be all gross on the inside of town, you know. Stop judging like that, I'm just saying. But yeah, you're gonna have to go into people's homes and like adapt. You be like, ooh, what's that smell? It's gonna happen. So either you gonna have to adapt to those situations and suck it up, act professional, don't give any kind of indication that you uncomfortable with the cleanliness or the upkeep of the inside of their home. Or if it's just like, nah, I can't do this, son, what you do is you suggest like, yo, hey ma'am or sir, is it okay if we like take this location to like, you know, I don't know, I want to say Starbucks, some kind of quiet location. Maybe like, can we take it to the park down the street in your neighborhood at the park bench? Now that might not always be possible, because it could be a rainy or cold day. Can we go don't be like, let's go to McDonald's, but maybe look up some locations like, I don't know, a library nearby or something, where y'all can go in, have a clean space on the table to actually write and sit down. The table ain't sticky, there ain't stains all over, the crumbs everywhere, your seat isn't all like sticky and wet, and like just suggesting, is it okay if we like take this out somewhere? Or if they have a garage, is it okay if we take this into the garage? That's why having a clipboard is, I wouldn't say essential, but it is so helpful. Having a clipboard is like, oh man, glad I had this. So if you could take it to the garage, be like, yo, can we sit in the garage? But then, yo, if their house is messy, then the garage is messier. The next signer you want to look out for is this signer I've had to encounter quite a few times, more stand out than other. This is the flirtatious type of signer. Like once I had a guy answer the door in a towel. It's like, you knew I was coming, son. You knew I was coming and you answered the door in a towel. Mind you, I'm just like, yo, if you have the confidence to answer the door in a towel, then you should have the body to match that confidence. I'm just saying, don't be coming to the door at in the towel thinking, oh, she gonna find this irresistible, and your body is not irresistible. Off topic. I'm just saying, like, I've had a dude do that, and it was just like, oh, I'm sorry, I just took a shower, and it's like, bro, you knew I was coming, we set this appointment, like, I called you twice. Okay, come on in. No, I can sit out here, and then when you're done getting ready, then I'll come in. Now, once I got in, I didn't really have any troubles or anything like that. It was just like, why are you answering the door in a towel? Did you was this some kind of fantasy? I'm sorry. But then there was another dude who, this one was an older guy. I don't know what it is about older dudes, but it was thick. It was thick. No, not that. I'm saying his words, like he was coming on thick. Like kept calling me baby girl. It's just like, bruh, you ain't my daddy, and you will never be, you know. But unless you got that money. I'm just joking. But yeah, I'm just saying there will be those situations where you get some flirtatious people, and they shoot and they shot and see what you gonna react. Here's the thing, that I know there's some people who won't be comfortable. They'll be like, I'm not comfortable. I felt very, like, you know, sexualized and blah blah blah. You gotta have either a thick skin, and you gotta know how to be like, nope, we ain't having that. I'm here for this. If we can't get through this, then I'm gonna have to leave. You know, you can't be like, this is a very, I'm not the biggest people person. I'm not the very social person, but when it comes to my profession, it comes to my money, making my money, I know how to be like, yo, I'm here for this. I ain't playing no games, okay? This is what it is. This is what it is. If we can't do this, I'm out. I don't come off as rude, but I come off as stern. Like if I'm in a situation that I don't feel right in. And you gotta just be able to how to conduct yourself and handle yourself. And just remember, at any point in time, if you like, I don't like this situation, grab your stuff and leave. Any point in time you feel unsafe, grab your stuff and leave. Everything. Don't leave any documents with them. I've said this before. Take your stuff and get out of there. You don't even have to explain it to you. You just be like, sir or ma'am, or I'm going to leave. I have to leave. I'm gonna go. Bye. You don't have to explain nothing to nobody. What you do, except like the people, like the people who hired you, the signing agencies who hire you, you can call them. Hi, I wasn't able to complete this assignment because X, Y, and Z. Explain the circumstances, and all they're gonna do is like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We're gonna send it out a different agent to that location. Mind you, will they warn that new agent? No, they won't, because they about making that money. But okay. Okay, so the next type of signer you will encounter is the very cautious type of signer. The cautious type of signer is the signer that will read every piece of document. You can hand it in front of them, explain to them what it is, it don't matter. They will read every single thing. Those are the signers that turn a 45-minute assignment or signing into an hour-and-a-half assignment. But I don't mind it, because I understand. It's like, yo, this is a lot of money I'm giving up. I need to make sure I'm reading what I do. These type of signers also can turn into, which is number 4 or 5. I don't remember numbers. This type of signer could also turn into another type of signer, which is the refusing to sign type of signer. Because they were so vigilant in reading, they found mistakes. For instance, say one of the letters in their name was a misspell. Like, for instance, like my name, you see Shauna, S-H-A-U-N-A. I get sometimes people spelling my name S-H-A-W-N-A or S-H-A-N-N-A. Like, it happens, and that one letter mess up can ruin everything from your loan, it can ruin everything. You might not think, oh, it's just a little thing we check. No, it can ruin everything. It needs to match driver's license, it needs to match other documents, and if it's off, it's off. And they'll refuse to sign, like, oh, my name is spelled wrong here, even by one letter. Or, oh, this date is the wrong date. We're supposed to have this date on this day, and it shows this day, so I don't want to sign until everything's right. Yo, be completely responsible. Make sure you take points of why they didn't sign. Even at that point in time, you can call and have them speak to their loan agency or loan borrower and explain the circumstances. And then when you leave, you can call your signing agents and let them know, okay, I take note of the reason why they won't sign. I will call my agency. Thank you for your date. Grab your paperwork. I'll call them, let them know. And what would happen is just that they will reschedule that loan signing. About 8 times out of 10, it'll be you who will do that loan signing again. But sometimes they might go with somebody else. Mind you, either way, you get paid. So you won't get paid the full amount because the loan signing wasn't completed. But yeah, those two type of signers, either the ones who are like diligent and will read every word for word and won't sign anything until they understand. It might even ask you more questions about, like, what is this I'm signing? Like, I read it, but I don't quite understand it. Now, as a loan signing agent, it should be your due diligence to understand the documents. Now, I'm not saying you're not a lawyer in the end, so you can't break down every details, but you should have like a brief understanding what each document means. And that's the description you give them, you know? And then there's the last type of signer that I want to speak of. It's the signer that likes to talk. Now it's because either they're a happy person, or it's a happy day, they're excited about what's going on, or they're just a very social, talkative person. And here's the thing, again, turning a 45-minute appointment into a hour-and-a-half appointment, I ain't about that. My time is money. I really don't like jobs anyway, or that associate my time with money. So the less time I can spend doing a job, now mind you, I want to do it right, make sure it's done right, but the less time I can spend on a job and make money is better for me, because the more time I have, the more money I can make. These type of signers will talk. Here's the thing, do not engage in their, well, not do not engage, but like, oh, my son this weekend, I wanted to get this done because this weekend my son's getting married. Oh, that's nice. So here's the thing about this document right here. That's what you do. Oh, that's nice. Here we go. We're going to continue. Don't be like, oh yeah, your son, how long have they known each other? Or oh really, this weekend, what time? Don't ask questions. Don't engage further in that conversation, because that's what they want. They brought that up for you to ask more about it. They want to talk about this stuff. You're not trying to be rude. You're not trying to be impolite. Be polite about the circumstance, but make sure you just keep it moving. You ain't about there for this, because the truth of honest is, once you leave her house or leave their house, you ain't gonna remember them from X, Y, and Z. You ain't gonna remember anything about them. So don't get engaged. Don't engage in that conversation when you're here for this. You know what I'm saying? Not to be rude, not to be heartless, but you know how it is. You're like, you ain't here for all that. I'm happy for you, but I'm here to do this job. Even if you're like, okay, man, I got you. I do have another assignment at so-and-so o'clock. Even if it's just a fib, you want them to let them know that you have other things after this, so you can't be held up by all this conversation. So yeah, that's just the stories I could tell you though. But yeah, that's it for this video. As you can see, I'm a little hoarse. So I had to take a few days off alongside it, so that's why I'm on camera. But thank you for watching. See you guys later.